Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to replace the starter brush holder on a VAZ 2010. I'll walk you through the whole process, from removing the old one to installing the new one, and I'll point out some common pitfalls to avoid along the way. Let's get started. Hey everyone, so my Lada 2012 Golden VAZ has been giving me some real headaches lately. The starter's been acting up, not always engaging when I turn the key. I've been digging into this problem and I want to share my troubleshooting journey with you. We are going to cover everything from the fuse box and relays to the starter itself, and hopefully, by the end of this, you'll have a better understanding of what might be causing your own starter issues. First things first, let's talk about the fuse box and relays. These are often overlooked, but they are crucial components in the starting circuit. A blown fuse or a faulty relay can completely prevent the starter from engaging. I'll show you exactly where to find these on your VAZ 2010 and how to check them for continuity. We'll go through each fuse one by one, making sure everything is working as it should. I'll also show you how to test the relays so you can be sure they are not the culprits. It's a simple process, but it can save you a lot of time and frustration. Now, let's move on to the starter itself. I've seen a lot of posts online about intermittent starting problems, and a common culprit is the starter brush holder. This is a part that often wears out over time, leading to inconsistent starting. I'll show you how to access the starter on your VAZ 2010 and how to carefully inspect the brush holder. We'll look for signs of wear, damage, or any other issues that might be preventing it from making proper contact. I'll also show you how to replace the brush holder if necessary, which is a relatively straightforward repair. Remember that online forum thread I mentioned? The one titled "Resolved, Intermittently Won't Start, Starter Won't Turn." That thread was a goldmine of information. User E1EXE detailed their experience with a similar problem, and their solution was incredibly helpful. They meticulously documented their troubleshooting steps, from checking the fuses and relays to inspecting the starter motor itself. Their detailed posts, spanning from June 30, 2014 to July 1, 2014, provided a wealth of knowledge. I'll be referencing their experience throughout this video, highlighting the key points and lessons learned. Godfrey also chimed in with their own insights, offering additional perspectives and troubleshooting tips. Their contribution, posted on June 30, 2014, added another layer of understanding to the problem. And the discussion continued with further replies from E1EXE, Ilya BKMZ, and Rolio NINETEN89, each adding valuable information and different perspectives on diagnosing and fixing this common issue. Their collective experience is invaluable, and I'll be sharing the most important takeaways with you. Remember to check the comments section below for links to the original forum thread. It's a great resource. And don't forget to check out the other posts on my channel for more Lada repair tips and tricks. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are tackling a common problem, a starter that doesn't always work. Specifically, we are focusing on the VAZ 2011, 2011, and 2012 models. Let's dive into troubleshooting this frustrating issue. First, let's talk about the starter itself. Understanding how it works is key to fixing it. We'll break down the assembly, piece by piece, showing you exactly what makes this vital component tick. We'll cover everything from the basic mechanics to the electrical connections. You'll be surprised how simple it is once you see it all laid out. Next, we'll explore the electrical side of things. We'll go over the wiring diagrams for the VAZ 2011, 2011, and 2012, showing you how the power flows and where to look for potential problems. I'll show you some common points of failure and how to test them. We'll also cover the retractor relay, a crucial part of the starting system that often gets overlooked. We'll explain its purpose and design, and how to diagnose issues with it. Now, let's get into the heart of the matter, the starter brushes. These little guys are often the culprits behind a temperamental starter. We'll show you how to visually inspect them for wear and tear. You'll learn how to identify signs of excessive wear and what that means for your starter's performance. We'll also cover how to replace them yourself, a relatively simple repair that can save you a lot of money. I'll walk you through the entire process, step by step, with clear instructions and close-up shots. We'll also cover the repair and replacement of the entire starter unit. This is a more involved process, but I'll make it easy to follow. We'll cover everything from removing the old starter to installing the new one, ensuring you do it correctly and safely. And finally, for those of you curious about other starter types, we'll briefly touch upon the starter motor found in the QQQ. While not directly related to the VAZ models, it's a good comparison to understand the general principles of starter motor operation. We'll highlight the key differences and similarities. We'll also briefly discuss where you might find scrap cars with these starters should you need parts. Remember, always source parts responsibly. This is important for both environmental and ethical reasons. And remember, safety first. Always disconnect the battery before working on any electrical components.